Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, Shimei. Shimei is always first. Shimei, good to see you. Just got started a little early today. Want to make sure everything's up and running. Got these sent to me a couple of months ago. They are really nice ear muffy things, okay? And I tried, they're too small. They don't fit. No, you wear them around the back. Okay, so you put your earmuffs around the back like this, okay? And I thought, these are nice, okay? And I have them in my pile here of YouTube stuff. I mean, yeah, these were nice. So I didn't think, plus I'm here in North Carolina, it's not really that cold. So I thought I don't really need them, but they'll be fun to have around. Maybe some night if there's a noisy neighbor playing some loud music or something, I can just put these on. So last night, 1:30 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. Hey, Janice. Hey, No Fear to Trek. Doxy's here. And Ox. Good morning, Ox. Thank you. Oh, yeah. My birthday. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. I'm going to get into that in just a second. But I had this little monologue here. Brian, Lee, Janice. Thank you. So anyway, 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning, the fire alarm here goes off. And it is loud, okay? It is just... It's really loud. Well, we're getting a delivery. I hear my friend Greg talking on the phone up there. Let me shut the door. I think he's having a furniture delivery or something today. Anyway, the fire alarm goes off. I have my PJs on. I mean, shorts on. I just kind of get a jacket, grab my wallet and my phone and run down the stairs. And then I turn around and go, that's so loud out in the hall. So I run back and grab these. These really came in handy last night. So I'm going down, even with these on, I can still hear it, but it's not absolutely deafeningly loud. Go down into the parking lot with the other neighbors at 1:30 in the morning. It's kind of chilly. I got my shorts on. I should have maybe taken some time to actually get dressed or something. But so anyway, we're out there for 45 minutes. The fire engines come, and eventually I think what they found was some exhaust fan or some piece of electronic equipment down in the parking garage malfunctioned, and it was creating this kind of there was kind of a burning electronic-y smell down there out in the hallways. And then they put a fan up in there, and then they blew it out, and then they turned the alarms off when we all went back up. And that was about 45 minutes in the parking lot, and then it was another hour. My adrenaline's going. It took me another hour and a half just to get relaxed enough to go back to sleep. So it was a fun night. I really enjoyed it. Got to meet some of the neighbors. Man, but thank you. I forget who gave this to me now. But it really came in handy last night. It sure did. Okay, everybody. It's 9:30. Time for Camo Dave show. Who do we got here today? Not there yet. Shatter King 215. Bounder Back Roads. Dennis Reeder. Yeah, it is my birthday. I'm 62. I'll announce it. But I know 62. I know it's just awful. Anyway, what do you do? Wait for some viewers. Yeah. All right. Who do we got? Yeah. Get here early, whatever. Be kind to the elderly. Hit that thumbs up for Geritol, the Geritol Dream. Yeah. Cheese delivery from the food bank. Hey, Rick G. Thank you, everybody. They evacuated. Well, we evacuated ourselves. I don't know. If the fire alarm goes off in the middle of the night, what do you do? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I was out in the parking lot. I had my wallet. I brought my wallet and car keys and my phone. And and it was, probably 45 degrees out there with the wind blowing. It was kind of chilly, but I did get to talk to some neighbors, and all the fire people came. They sent about 8 or 9 trucks, and the town hall over there, all the fire alarms were going off over there too. Thank you, Briar Rose, Mustang Dave, Jay, thank you so much. Jay, I think Jay sent me a card already, an early birthday card. So I wanted to remember you. And thank you so much. I also want to shout out to Mark H. Mark sent me a couple of cards and some stuff. Thank you so much, Mark H. So, yeah, I do have a pile of cards here. I'm going to go through them and do some shout outs to some of the nice folks who have sent me a few things. So I will do that in a few minutes once we get a little bit of a crowd here. Guten Morgen, SaturDAVE. I don't know, what do you do? What do you do? You can't stop getting older. I think a lot of it is important thing is to think young. I really do. I think a lot of what's important about life too is just to do everything in moderation. I think walking is very important. I really do. It's as you get older, getting out for a good walk every day. I call it hiking, and sometimes it's hiking, but sometimes it's just taking a nice brisk walk. And I try to do that every day, and I just think that's a good thing. See, now Doxinator always slams me. He's jealous. He is so jelly. Yesterday, I had a visit from really cool visit from Life with Aaron. Aaron, he's the guy who put together the Cammy Awards. He does wonderful videos on YouTube. He does some good commentaries on other YouTubers. His lovely wife, Lori. Oh, man, I can never. Dang. Then Roland of Orzaballs was here. He was here. And his lovely daughter. And I could never. Shayla. I cannot remember her name. That's just like, it's a really cool name. And I just can't remember her name. Roland, what's your daughter's name? Yeah, it begins with an, it's like, oh man, I just can't remember her name. Shyla. I got to find a way to remember that. Too shy, hush. Okay, remember that song. Remember Kajagoogoo? Too shy. So Shyla. It's pretty easy to remember. Hey, Frank Costello is in the house. I got your card the other day. I'll get to it in just a second. Thank you so much. Talusha, good morning. Sharon, a.k.a. Shaza. The Kappa warning. Yeah, anyway, so we had a really nice lunch with Aaron, Lori, Shyla, Roland. We had a great time, had some pizzas here, and then we went out back into the parking lot and flew the drone around. And Roland he's a really cool drone, and we flew it all around. I'm going to link to that. I got to put the link to his video. I'll put the link in the description below when I'm finished with this. But if you want to put the link to that video, Roland, be my guest, because it is a wonderful video. He put, it's about a 3-4 minute video flying all around the building here in Morganton and zooming in and kind of chasing me around the parking lot. It was really funny. No, Dave, I've not had a Cornish pasty yet. There was a place up in the Washington, D.C. area that did that. I don't know if there's any place down here in Morganton that serves those up, but I will do that. Anyway, Life with Aaron. Yeah, we had a wonderful time yesterday, lunch, and we did chat about a lot of stuff at the bottom of YouTube. A lot of it is not, I can't repeat it. We talked about all the trolls and all the interesting people. We had a really nice time. Yeah, so I'm that was so nice. And I want to thank Roland and Aaron. Aaron gave me this, so I'll start out with this. He gave me this as a birthday present, frozen cocktail recipe glass. Even though I'm a teetotaler. No. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much. Mr. Ganderman, nice to see you here. This is really cool. Oh, look at the straw. I love that straw. Isn't that a nice straw? Oh, yeah. Anyway, look at this. Peanut, isn't that a nice, it's got all these drink recipes on it. It is so cool. Oh yeah. Ain't that neat? Wow. Anyway, that is so neat. So thank you so much, Aaron. Yeah. Ganderman. You can make drinks for Crotchy. Do you see Crotchy? He's always kind of below the radar there. Let's see. Oh, yay! There he is. Say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Okay, he's back. I gotta rearrange it so we can see dear old. Yeah, he's way down there. Anyway, there's Crotchy. So anyway, so we had an interesting night last night. The fire alarms and out to the parking lot, and I don't know, meet the neighbors. I remember where I used to live, you never met the neighbors, as you go from your car back to your apartment and you hardly meet the neighbors. And one night when the power went out, like about 6 p.m., and everybody was bored. They couldn't watch TV. They couldn't cook their dinner. So everyone just went out to the parking lot for about an hour or two while the power came back on around 8 o'clock. But it was nice. We all got out in the parking lot and talked to each other, which is something we never did. And, oh, you only live 3 doors down from me. Yeah, I see you walk to your car occasionally. Yeah, but it was nice to actually meet some people. Hogwarts. Oh, okay, Jay. Cornish pasties. Yeah, aren't they like, there's like a doughy thing where they put like the guys out on the farms in England, they just give them one of these big kind of meatball ball things, and then you could eat into it, and it had other kinds of food. It's kind of like a closed burrito-y kind of thing. Anyway, Danny Lee Ingram, thank you. When is Crotchy's birthday? Is March the 2nd. That's the day that I got Crotchy. So Crotchy's going to be 2 years old this year. So we'll have a little party for him. I don't know. I don't think March the 2nd is a SaturDAVE, but we'll do something. Morganton, I don't know. It's something like 20,000 people. It's the county seat. They got all the government stuff here for Burke County, Burke County is one of the western counties in the Charlotte metro. And then there's Avery County. And then there's another county up to the north. So the Charlotte metro goes all the way up to Virginia there, actually, Virginia line. So we're on the west side of the Charlotte metro. The next county over is in the Asheville, Spartanburg area. So, it's not huge population. It's mainly, rural county, but it's very hilly and mountainous. Northern part of the county is very mountainous. They have a Grandfather Mountain up there in the Blue Ridge Parkway. Fire typo. What? Fire typo. Oh, Furor. Oh, yeah. Recap the fire alarms. That's right. Yeah. Should I recap it? Do you want me to recap it? We had a fire alarm here at 1:30 in the morning. We all rushed out to the parking lot, and then we had to wait 45 minutes while they did something in the parking garage to some particular piece of equipment that was probably those kind of pasties, Ox. Yeah, like the women wear. Thank you, Life with Aaron. Yeah, thank you for the wonderful gift. This is really cool. So anyway, I got to chat with Aaron and Roland for quite a while yesterday, and I got this nice card. I got to turn it this way so you can see it. Happy birthday. Yeah, isn't that nice? Hope it's wonderful, just like you. Happy birthday, camodave. Life with Aaron and wife with Aaron. Well, wife with Aaron, life with Aaron, and wife with Aaron. Yeah. And this one, look at this one here. Hey, Brary, there are 100 counties. I never bothered to count the counties in North Carolina, but I trust you. Propane has a way of inviting the fire department. I did meet some cute neighbors, yes. Once this damn show gets better, I'm planning a trip to Elkhart, Indiana to explore an awesome superhero museum. Oh, good, Michigander man. Pasties made of chicken? I don't know. What do they put in a pasty? Pastis. They're called pastisses, aren't they? Something like that, right? It's a British thing where they would give the plowman this big, ball of stuff, and then you bite into it. It's easy because it's like a meal, but it's all encased in this tumor, and you take it and just eat it as you're out there on plowing, anyway. Text to Sturgis. Danny Lee, snowing. Really? You're getting snow there. We didn't get any snow here, but it's snowing in Georgia. Oh my goodness. Senior Citizen Day, Austin Joseph. Right. Danny McKnight. You have to check out Seymour Bott State Park in North Carolina. Okay, I will do that, Danny. I've been over to the there's another park here, Catawba River Park or something like that. Yeah, it's like a big hot pocket. Exactly right. MJC 427. Birthday plans? No, I just take it easy. Most of my friends and stuff are in other places, so I'll just have I'll just take myself to Firehouse Subs. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so anyway, we got a happy birthday card here. This is from GB Moves. Best wishes to you and many more. Your videos are daily requirements for life itself. If you're ever in Northwest, it would be fun to meet you. Don't think I'll ever get back east. Anyway, he drew a nice little, I guess, is that him or me? Oh, I was telling people if they wanted to draw pictures of me and Crotchy, they could do that. Thank you very much, GB Moves. Who else do we have here? Again, I want to say hi. I want to thank Mark H. and Jay in Brooklyn because they also sent me some stuff. Did you get your gold card for SSI at 62? It's still in the works, okay? I did file all the paperwork, and I'm waiting. Takes a while, so hopefully I'll hear one of these days. Yeah, Firehouse Subs. Going to Firehouse Subs today for my birthday. Yeah. Get a Dagwood sandwich at the B. Umstead Park near Raleigh. All right. And Raleigh's not near here. It's quite, probably about 2.5, 3 hours away. So anyway, oh, Danny Lee, thank you so much. It starts the ball rolling. Oh, thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, Dave. Aw. Medicare doesn't come till 65. I still got 3 more years to wait. Anyway, a note to say hello. This is from my good buddy Frank Costello, who's up in Utica, where they got some snow. I hear they got some nasty snow there yesterday. Happy birthday, Dave, and many more. Can you send me a sticker? The stickers are on the way. A big pile of stickers is on your way to Utica. Thank you, Frank. Oh, man. And we got this one from Happy Birthday. A little pony donkey thing, right? Okay. This one allegedly was from Rosie O'Kelly and Jen, but I don't think it was. I think somebody's playing a prank on me. This had a New York postmark on it, New York City postmark on it. I think it maybe was the germ who sent this, but anyway, it's I'm a stud. It's from Elvis Travels and Rosie O'Kelly. So thank you. Again, asterisk. I don't know if they actually sent that. This one was from Fast Freddy Fleming. Thank you, Fast Freddy Fleming. Oh, Sunny Girl sent me I was going to shout you out too on the PayPal list. She sent me such a nice donation yesterday. And then what do I say, Sunny Girl? You are just wow. Wow. That's the only word I can say. Oh, man. Sunny Girl. Thank you. What could be cooler than turning 7? 7? I don't know, man, but probably not turning 62. I believe it's 62. If it's 63, you don't look a day over 62. I appreciate your entertainment, Dave. Fast Freddy Fleming. Thank you, Fast Freddy. Dave, hope your birthday's a blast. Now, okay, this is another one. This is another one that has the return address of Harrisburg, PA, but the postmark on it was New York City. It says Blind View. Blind Views. Oh, Blind Views. Okay. So if Blind Views was in New York City and mailed this, then it's really from him. Thank you so much, MJC427. Hey, Movie Mania Nick, nice to see you. Ox, Sunny is a great lady. Oh my goodness, yeah. She is such a nice person. Anyway, this is probably not from him, but I think it's probably from the germ. I have a funny feeling, the germ was flying down to Tampa, and he probably picked up a couple of cards and filled them out with other YouTubers' names on them, and then they were all mailed in similar envelopes from New York City, probably from JFK Airport or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is another one I got. The bird sang sweeter today because of your birthday. And it is Betty Smith. I met Betty back in Athens last summer. It was so nice. General Lee. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Mohammed. Yeah, Medicare, right. You get Social Security, you can get it as early as 62, but Medicare, you got to wait till 65, right? The 33rd anniversary of his 29th birthday. That's exactly right, Mark. Yes, a glass half full ideas. Here's a little beverage money. Yeah, she sent me a couple of bucks. Thank you, Betty. I never miss your twice a day videos. Thank you for your perspective on the nomads. We'd like to see some more new ones, maybe more females. I'm always working on getting more people in the mix. So thank you so much. Betty in Minnesota, Florida, USA. Oh yeah. I was down in Florida a couple times last year. Senor Dave, new nomadic here, AKA Steven. Picked up this hat at a rest area. So here, I got this hat. Isn't that cool? An army hat. See that? Anyway, thank you so much. This is really a nice hat. Really a nice hat. It's got a little eagle on the back. Picked this up at a rest area off I-75. Was a veteran working a booth raising money for homeless veterans. I was in the Army 81 to 87, stationed at Fort Lewis. Yeah, that's where my dad was. My dad was also stationed at Fort Lewis, and I know Dr. Sunday would love me to recap the story where he was an Army buddy with Tim Conway, but I won't. Anyway, enjoy the swag. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, New Nomadic. What else here? I got a bunch of cards sending you well wishes on your birthday. Look at that adorable doggy. Isn't that adorable? Hey, Metal Kitty. Hey, RPM Dad. Thank you so much. Great job, mods. Yeah, Barb's not here this morning because she has to work. She's always working now Saturdays. My sister recently moved to Naples. Yeah, my parents always loved the west coast of Florida beaches. Get well soon. I know that you may feel fine, but I had an extra card and you like mail, so here's a puppy card, Mark H. And thank you for the other cards, Mark. They were very nice. He sent me a whole pile of birthday cards. Over the hill. Being a year older doesn't mean you're over the hill. What does it mean? Because I'm sure you have one heck of a view. Thank you. Okay, this is another one. New York postmark. It says it's from Love RV Rebel Girl Best Wishes. But again, New York postmark and a couple of bucks in here. I smell I think this is Germany. I just feel like the German. If it's somebody else, somebody sent me 3 cards from New York with other YouTubers' addresses on them. I don't know. There's my little shack there. Look at that. Katie Ray from World Class Springfield. Congratulations on your new home and birthday, Rick G. Nashville. Oh, thank you so much, Rick. Appreciate that very much. And again, a number of these cards had a few bucks in them, so I want to thank everybody for that. I got a whole letter in this one, which I will. I mentioned Rick Steves. He's from Edmonds, Washington, a travel center. Yeah, I like Rick Steves. He's very cool. You watch his Val. Val has been so generous. She sent me the ball there. That's Crotchy's ball, the illuminating ball. She sent me a couple of hats. She sent me a whole bunch of stuff. She sent some stuff to the Doxinator and to Barb. Thank you so much, Val. You have been and some bucks in here. There was some serious bucks in here. Thank you so much. It's your birthday. Have fun. Go crazy. Yeah. The third card. Okay, you didn't do that, right? Somebody in New York City sent me 3 cards with blind views, with Rosie, Elvis, and with RV Rebel Girl. Their addresses, their actual P.O. Box addresses were all on them, but they were all in identical, like yellow envelopes, and they all had that 100 postmark on them, which is New York City. Thank you, Keith. The mob had mail forwarding service in New York. Maybe it's the mob. Hey, Rion, thank you. Anyway, wow. Tater's gonna hate, role reversal. Camo Dave, who does this remind you of? Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Cheers, love, Val. The Tater, yeah. Tater, who does that remind me of? Thank you so much, Val. You've been very generous, and I really appreciate it. And Craig's very happy too. Okay, then I finally got a, I guess I can't show too much on this. There's something from my Doxinator. Do not open until February 8th. So I'm afraid to open this. Oh my goodness, a check with 5 figures, including what's behind the decimal point. Oh my goodness. Camo Dave. Well, this is a religious card. It's a religious card. For we are his handiwork, created in Christ Jesus for the good works that God has prepared in advance, that we should live in them. Ephesians 2, verse 10. May the small joys of living bring beauty to your days. Doxy and Sue Jillian Champ. Aww. Anyway, thank you, Doxy. I'm going to cry. Wow. I never thought of the Doxinator as a particularly religious man, right? I never did. I also want to thank, I got a PayPal. Some people have sent some PayPal. Sunny Girl especially. Trip and Tracy. She's always so kind. I'm not Chuck. Charles. Kenneth, David, Ernie, Brian. I believe it's Brian R. in Columbus. And Patrick. Okay. I got some recent birthday donations from all you guys. I want to thank you. And I also got this disc golf. I think this is from Ziggy. Okay, I don't believe it had an actual ID on it. It was an Amazon package. Ziggy was talking about playing disc golf down there in Louisiana, and we had a long talk about it. And I said, well, there's a disc golf course in a park nearby here. So he sent me some really cool professional discs. These are not frisbees. These are real good discs. I'm going to enjoy this. Barb comes up here later. Sometime in March or something, we'll do some disc golf over at the golf course there. I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. At Springfield, Virginia, they had Burke Lake Park, and they had a big disc golf course there. And I was almost ready to join some of them. And some of the times I would do some hiking and get hit in the head with a disc. All right, now I went over to the P.O. box yesterday because they said I had a package. And I opened up the package. It was a huge package, and this was in it. Okay, this is called a hunter's loo. A hunter's loo. It's a big bucket. Okay? It's got a top on it. You open up the top, and yes, it's got like a little toilet seat, and and you can poop in this. Okay, poop, pee, whatever you want to do with it. It's called a hunter's loo. So I want to thank Jason V, for sending me this hunter's loo. Now I'm just wondering if you're a hunter, wouldn't it be easier just to dig a hole and poop in that and then be done with it? But no, you can poop in this big thing, and it's got a handle on it, and you can take it around with you. Carry your poop with you. Carry your poop out of the woods. Well, I don't know if the water, if we have like a meltdown of the electrical system and all the water turns off, this is good. This could come in real handy. I'm telling you, put this in my car. Now, the problem is I'd have to pull off the side of the road and go in the woods or something, but this is really neat. Or I could just, what I was thinking too is maybe make this a little, a place for Crotchy, How about it? Oh, Dave, yeah, this looks fun. How about putting Crotchy in there? He could kind of hide in there, and maybe I could just have him like pop out of it like that. Crotchy can live in the hunter's loo. Wouldn't that be cool? Isn't that neat, Crotchy? I love it, Dave. Anyway, he disappeared. Oh, man, get me out. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. This is really cool, though. I really like it. Thank you so much for sending it, Jason. I appreciate that. That is really nice. I mean, it was in a big box. I'm like, who's sending me something? It was very light, though. But, yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Crotchy keeps falling down. Oh, no. There he is. He's in the hunter's loo there. There he is. All right. Anyway, thank you all so much for your kind gifts and stuff. I really appreciate it. This is from Roland. If you need some drone work, he has a drone business there in the Greensboro, NC area. And if you have a wedding or you want to show some real estate or whatever, he can do it for you. So check him out. Fly Right Drones. Okay. And they're on YouTube. So check it out. I believe that's his channel. So, hey, Shamay. Hey, Lee. Cratchy can be the Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, that's right. He can jump out of that like his trash can, his poop bucket. I always wanted to live in a poop bucket. I know. Now you can. Boondock Charlie. Thank you so much, Danny. Danny, again, thank you. Speaking of toilets, how's it going, MFJ? Is Mark here? I don't know, Mark. Mark disappears. I can't always see Mark. He can't see me, and I can't see him. Something weird's going on there. Oscar the Grouch lived in a garbage can. Why not Crotchy? Yeah. Crotchy can live in a hunter's loop poop bucket. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Some people sent me some early cards, birthday cards, and I hope I got to mention you. I maybe forgot one or two, but thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. So, yeah, big birthday. Whoopee-doo. I was born in New York City, Lenox Hill Hospital, so I'm a native New York Cityer. That's it. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So check it out. If you want, roll it. Put a link, Roland. If you got a link there, put a link to the drone video there or whatever. I'd love to share that and let people watch it because we had a lot of fun yesterday flying the drone around here in Morganton. Yeah, I bet some nomads are jealous of the toilet. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a van and that'll fit right in there. It's got a nice little seat on it, so it's not. The thing about pooping in a bucket, if you're using like a Home Depot or a Lowe's bucket, yeah, it's how do you sit? You just have to crouch over it, right? You can't really sit on it. This thing's got a nice little seat on it. So it would be very convenient and easy to sit on it, right? Yeah, I'm 39. Yeah, it's got a nice little seat on it so it could be comfortable to sit on. Whereas a Lowe's bucket, it's like for paint or whatever, you would think like if you sat on it, it would dig into your butt, wouldn't it? A Camo bidet. Yeah, we could get one of those hoses and have it shoot up. Thank you, Jen. Happy birthday from the Minneapolis airport. Manhattan, NYC. Yeah, I was born in Manhattan. My parents lived on Staten Island, and my mom was an Army nurse, and they took me over to the fancy hospital, Lenox Hill, and that's where I was born. Yeah. Lace it with a bag before you use it. Yes, definitely, Gail. Yeah, exactly right. Put a bag, like a trash bag, so that you don't have to keep cleaning it out. That's a very good idea. Trash can liner and some scented cat litter. Very good, MJC. Number 103. Doxy. I'm in Charlotte, Dave. How about a meetup? So, yeah, Danny, I would love to. Yeah, certainly. Let me either call me on the hotline or leave me an email with some deets at camodave@gmx.com. I need a mod to post that link. Oh, Roland, really? I will now mod you. Bitty bitty bee bitty 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 bee 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 bitty bitty. Roland is now a moderator. The current temperature is -3. Yeah, it's chilly here. We went down to 20-some degrees last night. Yeah, we had the fire alarms go off at 1:30, and we all had to evacuate the building. God, I was so comfortable, and I hear this. Oh man! And then you can use a pool noodle or buy a separate toilet seat for the bucket. That's not a bad idea. Just get one of those. Yeah, that'd be kind of a hassle, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd have to put a seat on the bucket, which is nice because this Hunter's Loo has a seat on it, which is really nice. Yeah. Low flow auto flush bucket. Hey, old Stonard. Hey, Zimmer Zone. Camodave Gmail. That's right. That's right. Roland now has the power. Where's Billy? I don't see Billy today. Billy, where are you, Billy? Now we know that Noreen's not here. I don't think I see Noreen. Is Noreen here? I think she was working probably. Everybody's working on Saturdays. Trippin' Tracy, thank you so much, Trippin' Tracy. She sent me a couple of donations. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet of you. I got to get back down to Florida. I love it. I loved Orlando in the winter. That was a lot of fun. A flush beats a full house. Yeah, Noreen's working today. And Barb is working today too. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, Barb said, oh, I won't be there for your birthday show. Oh. Brian Parks, yeah, I noticed a couple of YouTubers got some viral videos with stuff, the flooding there in Gatlinburg. Yeah, we had the big heavy rain here on Thursday. It didn't do too much damage right here in Morganton. We did have some trees down and a few flooded roads, but when you got over to Charlotte, they had some those mini tornadoes, you know. So, yeah, those went right up the coast. I think even Washington, D.C. had them. Yeah, Trippin' Tracy, we need to. Oh, that's right. Brary Biblio. Billy is swimming. He's got his swimming trunks on and he's swimming over to New Zealand. Or maybe he's taking an airplane to go visit Carolyn's RV Life there. She's having her meetup tomorrow, which is the 9th there in Christchurch, New Zealand. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then we were thinking, wouldn't it be funny if Line Screw went down there? But he's stuck. He's stranded there at some park there in British Columbia. The road washed out a week ago, and he doesn't want to leave his vehicle. So he's stuck there. There's the link. Go to that link and check it out. It is a really cool drone video that Roland did yesterday while he was here at the camodave compound. Am I going to have a special meal for my birthday? I don't. My mom used to always make me eggplant parmesan. I always liked eggplant. That for some reason I always liked that. I still like it. That was my birthday meal. I think we would go to Carrabba's sometimes, but she made a really good. She made it with like ground beef in it, and it was real heavy. But I always liked that. I'm just probably going to go to Firehouse today. At least, there's Ox. At least Aussie land is getting relief from the fire. Yeah, that's right. They're getting rains down there now, aren't they? That's right. Yeah, one thing to the other. Fires, floods. It sounds like California. It's either fires or floods, right? That's right. We have a bar here right down the street called Homer's. I should go to Homer's tonight. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I could go down to the Doxinator. We can go to the Hideaway. There's a nice club down there in Rock Hill called the Hideaway, where when Doxinator and his lovely wife have a little spat, he takes an Uber over to the Hideaway. They have a Facebook page. You ought to check it out. The Hideaway, Rock Hill, South Carolina. I love eggplant parmesan. No ground beef though. Yeah, go to Olive Garden. Yeah. Olive Garden's good. Yeah, they do some good one. Yeah, the ground beef makes it real super heavy and kind of meaty. But yeah, if you do it without the ground beef, it's very good. My sister would always, if I was up in Manassas today, she'd probably be making me some eggplant, aubergine. Eggplant is one of those things that has to be cooked just right, because you can mess it up. If it's not cooked enough, it's not really very good. You cook it up, put breaded stuff on it. It can be very good. Did you open the gift I sent? Let's see. Yes, I just did. I just did it a few minutes ago. The bucket, the Hunter's bucket. And we decided to make it's Crotchy's garbage can. He's like Oscar the Grouch. Yes. This is so cool. It is really nice. I'm amazed. I was wondering when I went to the UPS store to pick up my mail yesterday And they already had it sitting out on the desk there. It's this big box. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Thank you. How the heck can they riddle that? Yeah, yeah, that's right, Janice. It's going to take like half a year to fix. They got to build a whole new bridge. That's like a bridge that got washed out. Now, line screw can get out. He just can't get his vehicle out. You know, he could, let's maybe get a helicopter and have it airlifted out. I don't know. It's amazing. You think they'd have a back road or some other way to get vehicles in and out of that park without the main road. Yes, the huge box. No, the huge box. That box ended up being for me. Yeah. Now, there was a box in the mail room that was for my roommate here, but he's ordering some paintings. There he is. Oz J-Way. Billy, we talked about you yesterday. Aaron and Roland and me, we were talking a lot about Billy. Oh, yeah. The mystery of Billy Down Under and Oz TV. Oz TV. Nice to see you here. Do you see what I see? X out. X out. I don't know, man. Little house off the grid. Rob could probably use the toilet. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I could regift it to him. I'll have to drive out to Missouri someday and visit him. He'll probably come out with a shotgun and get away, get off my land. That's right. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button there. Happy birthday. Oh, Austin, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, as I said, these came in real handy last night because we had the fire alarms go off at 1:30, and they are loud. And these really came in handy. I was like, I'm keeping these by my bed from now on. So, you know, any of these midnight fire alarm things, at least I, save my hearing because those damn alarms are so loud. Billy Down Under might come back? Really? Yep, we think Billy is about 90% character. Yeah. Yeah, what is the real Billy Down Under like? And we're talking about buying you a plane ticket to get you over here. No return flight, though, but we'll, by the way, getting you over here. And then you can fly from like Sydney to L.A. and then L.A. to Nashville. And then Aaron will pick you up. And then we'll drive you around. We'll show you all the cool people and you can meet them. And, we'll take you all around the Mid-Atlantic and the South, and you can meet all these cool YouTubers that you talk about. Would you like that, Oz? Would you like that, Billy? I got an airbed here. You can sleep on that. You can do your shows from out there. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Thank you, Katie Ray. So anyway, we had a very nice time. 1999. Yeah, isn't that nice? Thank you very much. Austin Joseph, that is thank you. Anyway, so yeah, it's my birthday today. And February 8th. Usually the weather is usually really bad today. Why won't that go away? That's weird. There we go. Okay, what do we got here? Bucket on the bucket list. Yeah, Morganton is a nice little town. It's kind of it's a little town. It's a county seat, so they got a jail, as Roland noticed. You couldn't fly the drone too far to the south because there's the jail. They have the courthouse and then the jail out back. That's like 3 blocks away from here. So we do have a jail right there, and there's like you can't fly the drone over the jail. So there's like a no-fly zone there. But it's a nice little town. They're trying to be like Asheville. They're trying to be trendy with brew pubs and, funky little bars and clubs and stuff. And they do have a few of those here. But, it's a little town, and it's really nice. And it's not far from the mountains. It's a great place to stay. They're building some new hotels here. They got a nice in-town hotel they're just building. And it's just, an hour drive away from all that cool stuff if you really like the mountains. Thank you, Brary. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Wow. That's how the prisoners get their contraband. That's right. You can drop things, right? Drone drops while they're out out on the yard there, drop a thing of contraband. Oh, I'm sure that. Yeah, yeah. Wow, Brary, thank you so much. Hey, Jen. Zimmerkampf. There's a band called Moab I used to like, and they had one of their best albums was Zimmerkampf. I think they were from Canada. That's a great. So I was talking earlier today. I did a simply living simply video, and I was talking about bringing up, trying to. One of the things I want to do with this place is not clutter it up. Okay, I have resisted the temptation of buying more stuff for this room, more chairs, more tables, more this, more that, and I just say no. I just want what I need. Okay, everything in this room is pretty much disposable. The $20 fold-up tables from Walmart, I can either load them in my car or I can toss them in the dumpster if I really want to get on the road and leave, which I don't plan to do. But everything in here is pretty much disposable. I did bring my CDs down here, but I didn't bring my DVDs because I really don't need them. I got 4 boxes of family memorabilia and junk over there, and that's it. I want to keep it really light, keep it really simple, keep it simple, stupid. Yes, Shadow King. It's a really nice state. It's amazing. It's a lot like Virginia. It's a long state on the East Coast, and you've got the beaches and cool stuff in the east, and you've got the mountains in the west, and it's a big, wide state. And Virginia's a lot like that too. The best state, and we're going to make it better. That's right. We're going to make North Carolina even better now that Dave's here. Save like trumpets, spend like the Amish. Have you been watching Element Van Life? Yes, yeah, I do watch Nate there. I enjoy his channel a lot. He had his window smashed in the other day, San Francisco. He's got a girlfriend there, right? I think so. He's been spending a lot of time in the San Francisco area, yeah. He seems to like that part. And San Francisco is a beautiful place. Why not hang out there? Ox, highest point in the eastern USA. Yeah, that's right. It's Mount Mitchell, and it's only about 40 minutes away from here. It's between here and Asheville. Mount Mitchell's right over there. Barb and I drove right past that last summer, and I didn't realize that it was that famous. Saw the signs for Mount Mitchell. And she's been up there before, and I said, next time you come up here, happy 70th birthday. No, it's not Doxy's birthday. His birthday's, when is Dox? I don't even remember when Doc Snyder's birthday is. That's more of his age range. But Mount Mitchell's close to 6,000 feet up? Yeah. Last summer, Barb and I went to Sugar Mountain, which is that's about an hour from here. It's not that far, but that's up about 5,500 feet. We had a great time up there. We did a lot of hiking. Had a good time. You can watch my what is it, Carolina Adventures or something on there. I have some on one of my channels. Thursday, yeah, we had the same thing here. Mark, it was in this rainy and 65, and then this morning I think it went down into the 20s. No overnight RV parking at the Walmart. RV in church. I've been watching Element 2. Great trips. I have the same van. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, he did the high top on it, right? I remember when he bought the new one. He used to have the Honda Element. What does he have now? A Nissan or something? Dave's only 70. I'm not 70. I still have a long way to go to 70. Time to tighten my bolts. I need an oil change. Well, one good thing about little Adam, my 2006 VW Golf Rabbit, was we had torrential rain on Thursday, and there were no leaks inside the car. So I was having back when I was in Athens last spring, I was having some serious leakage. Water was coming in from somewhere. And then I took some electrical tape and just went around everywhere I could possibly think water could get in, part of the windshield. There was some trim on the side of the vehicle. I taped all that up. And so far, so good. I haven't had any significant recurrence of the flooding in the car. What? The shed behind the skate park. A Nissan NV200. Right. I remember when he bought that. Yeah. He was very, very analytical. He was really, he's not the kind of guy that just walks into car place and just says, I'm just going to, that's a nice looking car, but that one. No, he really researched it. And I do like Nate. He doesn't post a lot. He maybe posts like 2 a month or something, but he does a very nice channel. For old time's sake, you need to get a basement with 1 light bulb and soap bottle. Yeah, the tan. I could have brought the tan. I should get a bottle of Tan Dill and stick it back there. Barb, that was one of the housewarming gifts Barb gave me, was a big thing of Mountain Fresh Tan Dill. Yeah, I was going to try to see Susan and Sandy up there in Springfield, VA over Christmas, but they were not feeling well or they were busy, and it just never worked out. Dave can wrap his own birthday presents and hide his own Easter eggs. That's right. I entered the birthday chat. I had serious leakage, just my adult diapers. See, I'm not going to say that. I was going to make a joke. Hey, that's what you can send me for my birthday. And you know what? Someone's going to do that. And please do not send me adult diapers. What is I want to shout out the t-shirt. This is Al in Tennessee. He made me a t-shirt for a Valentine's Day. It says a lover, not a fighter. Happy Valentine's Day. And there's Valentine Dave. So I figured what Valentine's Day is only 6 days away, 14th, I think, which is next Friday. So I'm not going to be doing another Camo Dave show until, this is Camo Dave this day, and I won't be doing another Camo Saturday Dave, whatever, until after Valentine's Day. So I thought I would wear his t-shirt that he lovingly sent me. This is so cool. So I pretty much have t-shirts for every holiday. 4th of July, Mardi Gras. I got to get the Mardi Gras one out. That's coming up pretty soon. What blinked off again? What blinked? Something blink? What blinked? Something blinked? Blinked off again and off. I don't know. What? Toilet paper. I could always use toilet paper. I mean, geez, Louise. The taxes are very high. Hey, thank you, Rebecca. Hey, thank you, Texas. Do me, Doggy Dave. Have you found yourself a local moonshiner yet? My doc center has some bottles of moonshine. I don't know. I'm good with vodka. Vodka's okay. I'm fine with that. Politicians are like diapers. Both should be changed often and for the same reason. Yes, I totally agree with you, Mark. I don't think I've ever been more down on American politics right now than ever. I'm like, okay. All sides. I'm just like, whatever side you're with, I'm just like, I'm tired of politics. Doc, send Jilly to Dave. Yes. Jilly is actually his wife's dog, okay? Jilly is Sue's dog. So, yeah, I'd have to ask Sue, and I don't think Sue would give Jilly up. Doxy's dog is Champ. Champ is a real nervous, neurotic little old Jack Russell that just kind of stares at you and barks and bites you. He'll stand right behind you, and then he will you make one little step back and step on him, and then he just goes for your boots. Don't pick on Mike. His channel is entertaining and funny. Barack, my cat. I like Mark. If you're talking about Living Free Mike or Mike, yeah, Living Free Mike. I like Mike. I do like him. We have a lot of Mikes out there, right? There's Stephanie and Mike, but I think you're talking about Living Free Mike. I do enjoy him. I do kind of worry about him. He's kind of miserable, and he's obviously pushing midlife, and he really doesn't know quite what he's doing with his life. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many things I'm just sick of, and one of them is politics this year. I don't know. Everything's just broken. It just seems like everything's broken. Nothing's working. We need a revolution. We need just somebody to come in and change everything. We got to just get annexed by Canada. Right. Line screws right. Hey, Brian, thank you so much. Tip for the bouncer, Docs, keeping it civil. Oh, okay. That's right. Well, I was hanging out with the Doxnator last weekend, and I fixed his Tiwi. I helped him buy a new Tiwi. I helped him get around. I did do some driving for him. I helped out. I did. His cable box wouldn't work, and I had to go back and reboot the router and figure it out, and I got it working again. Hey, Bren, a silent subscriber. Russia is doing well, maybe Putin. You know what? I've seen a lot of videos, Brary, on Russia, and they're not doing well. Their economy is pretty much collapsed. They've lost population. They've lost a lot of population. People are leaving Russia in droves. There's not a lot to brag about in Russia right now. Do you know that, what is it, Bangladesh? You look at a map. Here's big Russia, the biggest country in the world. And then you look at Bangladesh down there, a little corner of India, tiny little country. Do you know that there are more people in Bangladesh than there are in Russia? Just saying. And what's Bangladesh? It's like jammed and crowded and flooded. And sorry, Docs, undo what I did. Fingers slipped. What did you say, Ox? What did you say? Yeah, I can't see Mark. He's I don't know. Again, Mark, you're invisible. I mean, that MFJ Mark. I don't know. That's really weird. It did happen. It's happened with a couple other people. James Rockford, couldn't see for a while, and a couple other folks. Bubba Warbucks. MFJ's Fart Club. Out of respect, because I love Dave so much, I'll go back to lurking. I love you all. I like Mark. I got to go visit Mark again. Now that I'm here in North Carolina, I think Nashville's about it's a 6-hour drive. Okay, it's not as close as it seems. One of these days, I need to make the 6-hour drive and go hang out with Mark, some other cool people in the Nashville area. Yeah, that would be fun. I got to do that sometime, maybe this summer. Yeah, you're right, Jay. Power corrupts. That's what it does. People are people. Human beings are human beings, and all that. I don't give live chat versus top chat on YouTube. Quite confusing. Shadow. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I've just got, someone said just put the live chat on because it's more inclusive. You see everything, although I don't see MFJ. And it's okay, yeah. So to get to Wilmington is only 3.5 hours. So I probably, I would love, Ox said he'd take me to there's like an Army surplus store, and I would like to go to a good Army surplus store someday and check it out. Yeah, like I need more camo stuff. Really. Money corrupts, power corrupts. Hey Claire, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Do you see what I see? I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me, mate goes astray. But I woke up this morning. I could have sworn it was Judgment Day. Janice Lala. Anyway, so yeah, what else is going on? I got the birthday swag. I want to thank everybody. If you missed it, go back and rewatch go back to the first couple minutes of the show today. I went through my pile of cards. Thanks to everybody. Thank you so much for the super chats today. I appreciate it. I am paying rent here. I do have to register my car in North Carolina probably in the next week or two, and they do make you pay some stupid property tax thing in one lump sum. Strickland's Military Surplus Store on Carolina Beach Road. There is a funny little military surplus store in Hickory, north of Hickory. Morganton is, we're about half an hour from Hickory. Then you go north toward Lenore, I think it is. There's a funny little Army surplus store, right there. I may go see that one of these days. It's probably about maybe 45 minutes away. I don't know. We used to have a lot of those. There were all these surplus stores up in the Washington area. Ranger Surplus. They used to have a whole bunch of stores. They're down to one now. We used to have a thing called Sonny's Surplus. They used to be all over. Back in the 70s and 80s, camo, I guess everybody was into wear camo and stuff. And there were surplus stores all over. Now they're pretty much all gone. The week Then I moved, but the week before I went down to see Barb in February of last year, the week before I got there, the only Army surplus store in Athens closed. So I missed it. And they turned it into a seafood restaurant. They have a jet in the front yard. At Christmas, they put up a lighted Santa in the cockpit. Do you get demonetized first copyright Prince lyrics? Oh, that's Prince. Yeah, it sounded very familiar. Yeah. Now, I think it's okay to read some lyrics. I don't think the bots are going to come after you for that. Ad valorem tax, whatever it is. Yeah. They hit you with like a big chunk of road tax or whatever. And then my car, of course, if there's a property tax on it, Virginia has a property tax you have to pay every year. And my car, is old. So that's one of the advantages of having an old car. The property tax on it is very low. Has anyone seen Eric the Goat Man? Yes, I have watched him. I really enjoyed his good videos there at the RTR. He was hanging out with Burger Planet there too. Yeah. I don't know, man. He's, I've enjoyed his channel. We were trying to get like the real unvarnished view of what the RTR looked like, and his videos were doing that. He was just, showing us there at the seminars there that were going on at with Bob there at the what is it called, La Paz Fairground, and showing us that there were like 10 people, 20 people there watching. I mean, really, when Bob would do the videos, you just saw him standing up there at the podium, so to speak. But when Eric showed the videos, he'd scan the crowd, and there's no one in the stands, and there's like 10 people sitting in lawn chairs. Them were the days, solid green Army colors. That's true. You look at Vietnam, right? They didn't wear camo. They wore Army olive, the Army green. The soldiers in Vietnam wore the solid green. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to have to do, Mark, next week when I register my car. I got my insurance switched over. Now I got proof of insurance, and now I've got to go get the driver's license in the car done. So that's my to-do list for next week, probably. Well, you do not need to get a car inspected if it's being moved from another state for the first year. Okay, there's an exemption there. But for the second year, once you're here a year, then you've got to do an inspection. So, but Virginia had those stupid inspections. You had to get every year. You had to get your car inspected. And plus, we were in the DC area, so we had to get the emissions too. And that can be a bitch, especially if you got an older car, because it can be very expensive to fix an older car if your emissions aren't in line. NC taxes are crazy. Well, they really. I thought this was a relatively low tax state like Georgia. It doesn't seem, the sales tax is high here, 6.75%, which seems pretty high for rural part of North Carolina. That the grocery store, what do they don't tax or tax very lowly food items, but for some reason cranapple juice is not seen as a food item, and they hit it with a 6.75 tax. Yeah, every state's different. The only weirdness of North Carolina that I've never seen before is how they have there's a separate driver's license bureau and a separate your license plate bureau. You have to do two different things. You have to go here to get your driver's license. You have to go over here to get your tags. There's two separate things. That's ridiculous. I have never seen a state that has that separated. Every state I've ever been in, you have the DMV, and you go there and you can get your driver's license, your tags. It's all done in one place. It's goofy that they actually have two separate things for that. The only thing is in North Carolina, they check your engine light. Yeah, it's true, Roland. Now we're not in there are federal rules for emissions checks, and they only require them in certain metro areas. If we were closer to Charlotte, we might have to do that. It's DC. It's the inner counties have to get the emissions. The outer counties don't. So if you live out in, Warrenton or Winchester, you don't have to do the emissions. But if you live in Fairfax or Prince William, you do. And the other thing is in Virginia too. If you've got any dashboard lights on, they will fail you for inspection. They just you're failed. So yeah, you have to have your emissions. Yeah, if any dashboard light comes on, check engine, they just won't fail. You'll get a fail. So that's a bitch. So you got to, well, you're not that far from Virginia, right? So you just got to drive up into Virginia to get your car inspected and stuff like that. And you got to have an address you can use in Virginia too. You can't, you have to have somebody you can use an address for. Oh, really? Georgia's the same way? License and tags are separate? That is weird. Maybe that's a Southern thing, but I've never heard. It just seems crazy. Why have two different staffs and two sets of bureaucracies when you could do it all in one? I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, old stoner. It's true in most states. I think Virginia's actually going to get rid of the inspections. I've heard that's on the legislative agenda. North Carolina doesn't have them either. Georgia doesn't have them. When you go to Georgia, man, there are people driving around. You should see some of the cars that they have on the road in Georgia. No bumpers. The bumper they had an accident. The whole end of the front end of the car is bashed, and the back bumper's hanging off, and the car's still driving. So someone's driving. You never get away with that in Virginia. I'm muted. A 15.5% tax in Quebec. What's that like? Sales tax? Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, Pennsylvania is separate too. I don't know. I've never lived in a state where you had the licensing and the driver's license separate. Yeah, right. Yeah, but it's when you live in a rural area, the federal rules, you don't need to get inspections for the emissions. Yeah, well, thank you. Compelling content. What do you want us to talk about? Pooping in a bucket? Thank you, Brian. Oh, that's right. The sales tax. I'm like, well, it's true. They didn't. Thank you, Brian. The driver's license of the DMV, renew plates online from the DMV, but get most of their initial plates at AAA. Oh, really? Huh. Wow. Now in Virginia, they do have, you can sometimes get your plates at like car dealers. Like I know CarMax, they'll have like mini DMVs in the CarMax, and you can actually get your plates when you drive away. You don't need a temp. In North Carolina, you have to have working windshield wipers, but you don't have to have a windshield. Really? Oh, Virginia, no, they'll fail you if you have, I think it's bigger than like half an inch crack in your windshield. Yeah, crack in your windshield is grounds for failing your inspection. But yeah, no, there's no windshield, but we have wipers. Herman Butternuts. I'm always fascinated by stuff like my trivia stuff is license plates. Why some states have front and back and some states only have back plates. I don't understand. Why is that? Most southern states, just a back plate, but most other states, northern, midwestern, western, you need both front and back. And then there's all these exceptions. Yeah, I don't know. Virginia, Maryland, DC need front and back, but then Pennsylvania, Delaware, West Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, just the back plate. I don't know. Why is that? Why is that? I don't know. You can always spot a Wilmington car. It might be a couple years old, but the turn signal bulbs are brand new. The thing you do see a lot more of down here than in Georgia are people driving 70s cars. You don't see a lot of that in the DC area because they won't pass emissions and you can't get them on the road. But you go down to Virginia, you go down to North Carolina, I see it driving around. You see big old Lincoln Continentals from the 70s. Someone's still driving that around, a big old Buick Regal. It's amazing how many old 70s cars people still drive around. Yes, Shatter King. Very true. Pennsylvania is one of the only northeastern states. Pennsylvania and Delaware. Every other state in the Northeast has back and front, but not those two. It'd be always 29. I'm just north of Richmond. I went to get my license expired and was told I have to get my official birth record to renew, but they couldn't use my old license. Yeah, they got that new Real ID thing going on now. I got it. I was very careful to find my old birth certificates from New York City when I was up in my storage locker. So I'm going to have to take those over. I want to get the real ID, because if you don't have that real ID and the little star on your license, you're not going to be able to go through airport security after October. So I went, well, that's crazy. So yeah, found my social security card. I got my actual birth certificates. So yeah, that's right. It's my birthday. Thank you so much, everybody. I do appreciate it. No, little Adam can do 80. I've come down 81. I'm doing 80. I don't realize it. Oh, little Adam got tuned up there before I left, and he's doing really well. It's a 5-cylinder for a little car. It's really punch. It's Crotchy likes to say it. Punch it, punch it. It really goes. Yes, you can also use a passport, and I do want to. That's another thing on my list. Get my passport renewed. I think it expired a couple years ago, so I can go visit Line Screw. I want to go visit Line Screw and hang out with him there at the in his hike into the park and hang out with him and bring him some gasoline. Oh man. Oh, and then gosh, yeah. Then throw in taxes. I got to do the taxes too. Oh, there's so many fun things coming up, right? Get my North Carolina plates, my North Carolina driver's license. I got my insurance already flipped over. I got my health insurance flipped over. I got to do that, and then I got to do my taxes. Oh yeah, it is a pain moving out of state. If I was moving just moving across Virginia, I wouldn't have to do half this stuff. But yeah, smash the button now for the shout outs. That's right. Smash the $. Anyway, and every state is different. Who was that? There was some nomad the other day that was doing a video on how every state has such different rules, their DMVs and with their taxes. It's just crazy, New York, some states, it's very New York, Maryland, California, very bureaucratic. A lot of taxes on things, and then you have township taxes and county taxes, and it is really a pain. I should get that Crotchy. Camodave. Let's see. I don't know. 8 letters. I don't know if you can put 8 letters on a CMO Camo DV. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the standard plates. Yeah, I should send that up to him. New Normatic. I'll send him the bucket. No, I'm going to keep that. IRS has a special YouTube division. Do they really? Oh no. If you push it off a cliff, little Adam, 0 to 66 in 4 seconds. Yeah, boom. No, the one thing I really, really like about the VWs, like that car, is they really are energetic little cars. I mean, you just punch them and they really go. A lot of those Hispanic dudes like to do this just street racing, and apparently the old Rabbits and Golfs are really, they like to soup them up. I should soup mine up, and I should get a camo wrap or something like that. Really put some money into it, It's kind of part of my channel ID, Yeah, drive it off the cliff, right? 0 to 66 in barely a second, right? Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, there's a puppet. Oh, does North Carolina have a puppet tax? Oh, how many puppets do you own? Oh, man. I like a straight drive. Low rider. Adam is fairly a low rider, actually. You got to be really careful with those parking lot barriers. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. And then, it's like Doc Sanders' driveway. It's one of those down driveways. So you come from the street, you go up a little bit over the sidewalk, and then you go down into his garage. And what happens is, because you go up and then down, it's like a hump, and it's between your wheels, your car will scrape, as you're going into his driveway. And, my little car, it's like crunch. Oh, and he goes, oh, don't worry. You have these panels down there. I don't know, man. It sounds like something's falling apart. So I just won't park in his driveway anymore. Yeah, right, Oz. Camo chaps. Oh, yeah. Nishi G's. That was a great restaurant in Rock Hill. Nishi's. Yeah. They had some good stuff over there. They had some good gyros. Yeah, aloha. I've got some more clips I'm going to pop in some of my videos, but we had a really good time. Aaron, Life with Aaron, and Roland were here yesterday, and then Roland flew his drone around, and it was really nice. That was really cool. It was amazing. Yeah, we looked down on the building. I could see the roof. Yeah, I've never learned to drive a stick. I just never did. I like automatics. I don't know. I'm always distracted. Already got too much distractions going. I don't need to be doing, especially in traffic. I don't need to be sitting, hitting the clutch and changing gears. And sticks are good for like rural driving, but if you got to do a lot of city driving and stuff, nah. I just automatic skid plates. Oh, don't worry, skid plates. They'll protect your car. Driveway. No, I just park out in the street. It's okay. Then you got to move the car every time anybody wants to leave. Craig's wife is always going out doing things, and you got to move your car, and it's a pain. You want to do that, Crotchy? Somebody wants you to do happy birthday to me. You want to do that?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Dave. I love you, Dave. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, my puppet. Oh. Back to your bucket. He's back in the bucket. Back in the bucket. I like that. That's going to be Crotchy's home. He likes it. He likes that bucket. That's great. I love it. Coin. Yeah. Dachshund is that you have to put coins in to watch his television. You have to put coins in to get into the bathroom. And now you got to put coins in to use his washer dryer. It's like, quarters, 6 quarters. My car insurance doubled because I moved to an apartment from a house. Wow, Shatter King. I don't know. My car insurance declined significantly moving from Northern Virginia to rural Western North Carolina. So I'm happy about that. Thank you, Insane Chef. Man, I need to get down to Dallas and you can cook something up for me, man. Happy birthday. What are you, 26? Yes, if I lived on the planet Mars, I think I'd be 26 because they don't go around the sun as much. A year on Mars is like twice as long as a year on Earth. I sense a seedy and left-hand love affair coming. Joke coming. You wanted the Tim Conway story. No, I'm not repeating that. Yeah, Tim passed away in 2019, so yeah, I always liked him. Carol Burnett show. I loved that old Carol Burnett show with Harvey Korman and Tim Conway and Vicki Lawrence, and that was a great show. The chef is here. Hey, Boom Bubble Buster Pete. My car insurance went up because all the states that border mine have legalized weed. Really? Well, you're in Nevada, right? Huh? Yeah. Really? Is that why they did it? That's weird. I don't know. They look at stuff like what neighborhood you live in and what the car thefts are like. And yeah, when I moved to Springfield to stay with Susan and Sandy, and I changed my address there, Virginia, they have like a lot of car thefts there. They're very common. And my insurance went up a bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like driving a stick, just not in bumper to bumper traffic. When I go for long drives, it's always the auto. Danny Lee Ingram, stick here, Ford Ranger, stop and go traffic is like a Stairmaster. Yeah. You're using that left. Yeah, your left foot doesn't have to do much in an automatic, right? You just kind of falls asleep. I did that the other day when I was driving down 81 to come down here back on the 1st of January. My driver's foot fell asleep. I couldn't feel it. It was literally fell asleep. And I'm like, I guess I just pressed it down. I was doing about 75 on 81. And then I pull in this like rest stop and I could not feel my foot. And I'm assuming it's placed on the, and I tried to move it from the gas to the brake, and it kind of got in between. And I was pressing down on the brake and the gas at the same time. So I was braked, but then my engine was going, and luckily the car didn't move, but I was like, oh, and I was like, I can't feel my foot. Hey, Larry, thank you from the tiny house friendly town of Spur, Texas. Yeah, I love to get down to Texas. Go see you and RV. What is her name? RV Debs. I love to visit her. The tie stick. Chef hit my email. Oh, Aunt Nettie. B is there. She's taking a break from her duties at the hospital. Guess what? It's snowing. Really? Are they getting snow there today? Oh, my goodness. No, it's sunny here so far. Sunny girl. Vodka causes neuropathy. I was not drinking vodka. No, I do that when I do long drives. Like body parts will fall asleep. Like, because you're not, I don't know. I was just. Well, good. It's nice to see Barb here taking a break. Wow, they're getting snow in Athens, Georgia today. Is it sticking? Anyway, Frankie, thank you so much for the card. I got it the other day. Appreciate it. That was very nice of you. And your stickers are on the way. Got you a nice pile of stickers there. So, yeah. Be in Athens. The Gong Show, yeah. What about the gong? I should get a big gong. Bong. Do they run those old things? I know they got all those channels now that show all the old TV crap, especially if you don't. Well, you have Broadcast Basic here that I got, and it shows all that Antenna TV and this TV and Me TV and whatever. And, yeah, there were all these old shows on. Buzzer. I've got to be on one of those channels. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Sheboygan. You got some snow up there in Utica, Frank? Yeah. Yeah, if you have knee problems, driving a stick would be a pain, wouldn't it? You have to rip out the driver's seat and mount your new bucket in there. Did it? Yeah, I'm not dreaming this. Unstoppable Morgan did that, right? She actually put like a bucket below her driver's seat so she can, use the restroom while she's driving. Yes, I do like Pluto. I was trying to watch Stir also. There's another network called Stir, STIRR, I think, which shows a lot of cool channels. Pluto TV is good for old shows. Yeah, I do watch that every now and then. Firehouse opens. I think they open at 10:30. What was nice about Athens, Georgia, was the Firehouse was a 24/7. It was open all night. I guess the college kids come over there, but yeah. The Midnight Special with Wolfman Jack, is that still around? Yeah, I got a VW. It's an automatic, but it's got 5 speeds. It's got a sport mode. It's a nice little car. Does anyone know why RV Davey says, poor old RV Davey, and then Camp Goer 1, they've been having a big spat. RV Davey called me on the phone the other day. Big long story about Camp Goer 1, and then Camp Goer 1 did a big long story about RV Davey, and I don't know. I love Mystery Science Theater 2000. Yeah, the first year with Joel, I think, is my favorite. And then they had that other host, which I didn't like. Sven Gulli, yes, at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on MeTV. We'll be there. Oh, there's so much now. YouTube TV and Hulu and Sling. I mean, there's so many channel packages you can buy. It's just, it's crazy. And then you got Disney Plus now. course, Netflix, and then there's so many things. And then there's all these freebie ones like Pluto. It's kind of hard to sort everything out, you know. There's so much TV out there. Oh, man. Isn't that the night the lights went out in Georgia? They hung an innocent man. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the things that gets me too. It's hung, the word hung. When you do that, when you put a noose around, hang somebody, it's hanging. It's not hunging. It's you hang them. They're hanged. They're not hung. Hung is different. Hung means something different. I'm not going to talk about that because I want to keep this video monetized. Birthday lunch video, yeah. I'll go all alone over to Firehouse, and then across the street is a Goodwill, and I'll go look and see if they got any cool T-shirts. Then maybe I'll go up to the park and do some hiking. Yes, exactly. Well, people can be hung too, but that's not what the hung me is. Ace, I'll tell you, don't get me started on big media companies. They're all bad, you know, from Verizon to Comcast to AT&T. Every one of those big cable companies, they're just horrible. They're horrible. Every one of them. Okay. Yeah, I had Comcast for many years, and just one horrible thing after another with Comcast. Totally messed up company. The one thing I think that drove me the nutsiest with Comcast is these god darn boxes they had constantly had to be rebooted, and would sometimes do it in the middle of a friggin' show. You're watching like a football game, right? You know, and your team's on the, you know, the 2-yard line, and then it would flash this message. Your box is now going to be rebooted. This could take up to 20 minutes. And then it would just go off and do it. There was no out of it, you know, or your connection has been lost. We are rebooting. And then all of a sudden you're like, what the F? And this would happen once a week. And you're like, ugh! You know, I noticed my sister now has Comcast, and they do the same thing. You're watching the evening news. David Muir's got number 2 story on about the big storm, and then it will just go up. Your box is being rebooted. And it's like, okay, wait 15 minutes, you know? Oh my God, that is the most annoying thing. If they're going to do that, do it at 3 a.m. I heard that. I've seen videos, NC Man, on the elephant that got hanged. That was horrible. Yeah, that was horrible. Oh, really? Casino. There used to be restaurants where they give you like a free meal on your birthday. I wonder if there's anyone around here in Morganton that does that. I'll have to show my driver's license. See, it is my birthday. $113 a month just for the internet. Yeah, that's insane, MJC. Comcast is horrible. And it is true. Some places that's all your choice is. You just have Comcast, you know? Firehouse subs? Really? Does Firehouse subs give you a birthday discount? I don't know. Do you have to have their little app or something? Yeah, Greg is doing great. He is fully recovered. He is perfectly recovered. He's done really well. Yeah, an antenna is good. I'm as amazed. I put up an antenna. I need it by the window, though. And I can get 45, 50 channels, even out here in Morganton. Time Warner's horrible. Cox, yeah. I mean, they're all bad. They're all bad. But Comcast is particularly bad. Oh, the one thing that they did that was horrible, they took Turner Classic Movies off their basic package and stuck it in with a bunch of sports channels. You know, all these old folks, grandma, she wants to watch all these old, you know, movies on Turner Classic Movies. Now she has to subscribe to like a $20 sports package so she can continue to see her old movies with Frank Sinatra and, you know, Kirk Douglas, rest in peace. That's bizarre. Well, she has to buy all these sports channels that Granny doesn't want to watch. You know, that sucks. That is just evil. Evil. Ugh. Time Warner is now Spectrum. Yeah, they have Spectrum here. Scrotum, yeah. I don't think they serve our building, but Spectrum is probably the main character, the main company around here, yeah. Oh, this Homer's offer free dinners for birthday places. All Bon Payne, Baskin Robbins, Benihana, Buca de Pepo, Culver's, Denny's, Jersey Mike? Does Jersey Mike really? There's a Jersey Mike right down the street. Hey, D-Dub. I will see if you are blocked, Victor. Hey, D-Dub, how you doing? You still up in the Seattle area? Polly Petal. Yeah, it was just a year ago. Just a year ago this weekend, I flew out to Vegas, and we had our little meetup out there, and D-Dub was there. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I like watching Rosie. I do too. I like Rosie and Elvis. Rosie's a wonderful person. I really enjoy her. Baltimore native, but she just has a nice way of talking, and she has a way of seeing things nice and clearly and putting everything into perspective. I really like watching her. Yeah, auto billing. Yeah. Yeah, then they skill. I don't like that. The bill can change. I don't mind using auto billing if you know what it's going to be every month. But if it's one of these things where they change the amount and then they hit your account and then they accidentally, yeah, I hate that. Then you have to call them up and get somebody in India and say, hey, they accidentally charged my account an extra $30 for this. No. Eat free at Hooters. Yeah, I don't think there's a Hooters around here. I've never seen one. Maybe over in Hickory. 5 minutes till kickoff? What kickoff? Deb in Vegas. Hey, Deb, how are you? There he is, Puppet Jack Sparrow. I can see that one. Forced to use them because my apartment complex doesn't get Verizon Fios like my old house. Comcast, terrible company worked for. Yeah. I had the same problem. We had Verizon in my neighborhood, but they didn't serve. Verizon's just as bad, though. I mean, I've had many people that have had Verizon. I've known them, and they're just as bad as Comcast, really. And AT&T is just as bad as all of them. All those big cable companies are just awful. And then Comcast owns NBC, and then they own Universal, and these big giant companies. It's just awful. Oh, the XFL. Is there, man? Why do we need more football? We already had so much football. We need more of it. Have I been on 90 minutes? Yes, I have. Oh, it has been a fun. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that the Hooters? I have to go over to Hickory. All right, maybe I'll do that today. I'll tell you something, though. The food at Hooters ain't that good. My lovely Doxinator took us to the Hooters there in Rock Hill. I mean, the views are good. The scenery's good. The service is good. The food ain't the best. Great, creepy old pervert. Is that Doxinator's troll channel? I think so. No, I gotta put we've already hit 90 minutes. Creepy. Oh man. Okay. We got yeah. Thank you, Doxy. Yeah, Doxy does not go for the food. That's right. Yeah, Hooters food is not so good. How do you make a bad burger? I don't know. Their burgers order a burger at Hooters and you'll be fine, but don't go for the other stuff. It's really not great. Elvis apologized to me last night on Rosie's stream, so as of now, I won't be fighting him. Oh, we'd love to see a fight in Vegas. Thank you, D-Dub. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I do. It was fun last year. Right after my birthday, flew out to Vegas. Stormy, D-Dub, RV Rebel Girl had a wonderful time. We had a great time. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, we were saying we should have a UFC fight between Line Screw 1 and Chrome of Van City Van Life. Right there, two Vancouver-ish people. Who would win? Line Screw's got the cunning Canadian wit, but Chrome's got, the lovable girth. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see who would win that. $100. Yeah, I would definitely. D-Dub and Elvis. Yeah, I would definitely bet on D-Dub. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think it'd be much of a contest. We haven't sung happy birthday yet in cake. Yeah. Well, Crotchy did about 20 minutes ago. He sang happy birthday to me. I'm only going to do it when Chrome would win. I think so too. Yeah, I think Chrome would easily. He's just so much more powerful. Yeah. Doxy. What do you want to do, Doxy? Is it time for a nap? I got to take a nap. Oh, Three's Company's on. I got to go watch that. Doxy loves those old shows. He really does. Dragnet. He's really into Dragnet now, the old Jack Webb ones. I love those old shows. They run 2 every morning now on MeTV, and he has to tape them. Yeah, right. Lovable girth. Any of the Carolines, I think, yeah, especially Carolyn's RV Life could whip line screw. Absolutely. Oh, no. All right, folks, I got to, pull the plug on this today. Hey, thank you so much. I really want to appreciate, my appreciations to everybody for their kind birthday wishes and some of the swag. And yeah, I think there's some more stuff coming today in the mail. I know a couple people said, it'll be in the mail today, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Man, yeah. So, that's a quick look at some of the stuff, the cards, Crotchy's new little, I love it. That's where Crotchy's going to live now, in the Hunter's Loo, the Crotchy Loo. All right, folks, you all have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you so much for the kind birthday wishes, and you all stay safe, and have a great Saturday. Okay, and go out for a hike if the weather's not too bad. And it's interesting because February 8th is usually at least in the Washington area, about 50% of the time the weather was horrible on the 8th of February. It's either snowing or ice storm or something. So it's nice. If you're in part of the country right now with some good weather, then, even today it's kind of chilly down here. Snow in Athens. Oh, my goodness. I don't think Barb has a snow shovel. All right, Austin, NC Van Man, Sharon, Shazah, Ox, Janice, Brian, Mark, Alan's Best. Nice to see you. How's that? There's still big crowds there in Courtside, huh? Danny Lee, Perry Mason. Yeah. Oh, wow. I've been watching a lot of Raymond Burr videos. He was a pretty interesting guy, by the way. They had him on What's My Line, that old show. Yeah. Daniel from Quebec. I hope it warms up there. Brian, thank you. Aloha. Teddy. MJC. Roland. Check his video out. I'll put a link to it in the description with the cool drone stuff from yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Aaron, thank you so much. I really enjoyed meeting you and Roland and your lovely wife and Roland's beautiful daughter there out here in the beautiful camodave, the parking lot of the camodave building. Sexy daddy. Oh, man. I hope a lot of people have sent me money. Well, thank you all. Raymond Burr. Yes, they were just that was just on that Movies channel. Was that Movies? No, it was Comet. Remember, anybody get Comet? It's got all these old cheesy science fiction stuff on it. It was just on that. Costco. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Walmart. If it's Saturday, it must be Walmart, right? Sunny Girl again. What can I say? Thank you so much. You've been so kind and generous. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. You bring a tear to my eye. Oh, my one good eye. Buy a new TV. No. Doxy has 8. I'm not kidding. He has 8 televisions in his house. 8. And he had to buy a new one. I don't know. Anyway, all right, folks. Will I do an evening one? I don't know. Does anybody want me to do an evening show? I could pop on for a few minutes. I don't know. I think we're doing one's enough today. We did an evening one last week. Rip apart. Yeah, that was funny. Nancy Pelosi. Oh, man. Yeah, D-Dubs, you stay safe, okay? Yeah. All right, folks. Thanks, Shatter King 215, Philadelphia. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You all have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you so much. You all have a great day, and I will see you all later. Vlog under.